and they were hungry. Why would God bring them out of Egypt to kill them in hunger, to starve them? So as they were complaining, it angers God. And God sent his anger as a fire to consume them. Remember, there are thousands of them. So some of them were at the back, some were at the front, while Moses was their leader at the front. So while the rest men, they were complaining at the back, they were saying, Moses said this and that. God heard their complaint, and God sent down his anger as fire and was consuming them. So the ones that saw that the fire was intense, when they saw that the fire was intense, was consuming them, they had to run to meet Moses at the front, for Moses to pray to God to have mercy upon them, for speaking ill about him and God. And God prayed to Moses, and the fire quenched. And Moses called the place Tabera, Taberah. So the place that God sent down his fire on the children of Israelites was called Taberah, meaning because the fire of the Lord burnt upon them. So God sent manna from heaven, and every man was able to gather enough. So at night, when dew fell, the manna fell on it, and the people saw it and started weeping one to another, and Moses was displeased. Just like a bread, when you put bread inside water, it becomes useless. So when God sent that manna from heaven, all the children of Israel, they were packing and they had enough. So they kept it aside and they slept. Early morning dew. So the dew that came in the morning fell on the bread, and it was now useless. So when they got up, they wanted to go and eat. They saw that the bread is useless. They started complaining again. Oh, what kind of thing is this? And it displeased Moses, and Moses was displeased. And he prayed to God that the burden is too much for him. This is Moses praying to God now, after hearing their complaints, this and that. So Moses prayed to God that the burden is too much for him to handle alone, that he needs help. So God now instructed him to gather unto him 70 men of the elders of Israel, and he should bring them to the tabernacle, that they may stand with him. And he told Moses that he will take from him some of the spirit that he has put on him, and he will put it on the men. So he don't have to carry the whole burden alone. And Moses did as the Lord commanded, and he took 70 men to the tabernacle, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon them, and they began to prophesy. Chapter 12. So these are the brothers, the siblings of Moses, Miriam and Aaron. Aaron, take note, Aaron is a brother to Moses, and they also have a sister named Miriam. So Miriam and Aaron, which is Moses' siblings, started speaking against Moses behind his back, because he married an Ethiopian woman. Moses married an Ethiopian woman. So, and the Lord heard the both of them why they were speaking against their brother, and the Lord became angry. So he called them forth and appeared to them in a pillar of a cloud, and said to them that why would did they know that he is with Moses, that when a prophet of the Lord is among you, he reveals himself in vision. That is the way Papa is now. God speaks to him through vision, through dreams, and all of that. So God was telling Miriam and Aaron that why are they speaking against Moses? That didn't they know that the Lord is with him, that he himself is with Moses, that they don't have fear. They choose to speak against their brother behind his back. Then he said for Moses' case, he said he see Moses as a friend, just like a father talking to his son. So God was telling them that for Moses' case, he speaks to Moses mouth to mouth, face to face, directly, and not in riddles. So after saying all these things to them, God, the anger of the Lord was kindled among them, which is Moses and Aaron. The anger of the Lord came upon them, and Miriam became leprous. So Aaron had to go to Moses and confess before him that, see, we said this behind your back, we are sorry. And now our sister has become leprous. Pray to God to forgive her. And Moses prayed. So after praying, God gave him an instruction that Miriam should be kept out of the camp for 7 days. And after 7 days, she will be received again. She will be made whole, and she will be received again from the people. So they should take her out of the midst of the Israelites. She should be kept aside, out of the camp for 7 days. So after 7 days, she will regain herself. And the people waited for 7 days to receive Miriam and continue their journey and dwell in the wilderness of Paran. Chapter 13. So God told Moses to send men to spy out of the land